So this is how the clairs work, okay? We talk about this. I talk about this all the time. These are your God-given gifts. I'm going to start calling them Christ's clairs, okay? I can't make this stuff up, you guys. So because I was intuitively listening and connected to my clairs and Christ, right? I diverted a horrible accident with a bear and my vehicle. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, I hit a bear. And when I was talking to my client sitting in my chair today, it reminded me about it. And she was telling me how she's a medical professional. And she was telling me this story about how this person came in and he had this ailment and she knew he had it. And she said, "This is what's wrong with you." And when she came out of the room, her colleagues or whatever said, well, what were you picking up on? This is why our gifts are so important. If we are connected to our divine gifts, we can use them each and every day to divert something really bad or to help others. And so I found it interesting that she was talking about this, and I said, and this is why you need to connect to your gifts each and every day in everyday situations. For me, it was with the bear. So I was driving down the highway, just got up to 55-60, and on my peripheral vision, I saw a bear coming, right? I slammed on my brakes so freaking hard, I left skid marks. And I heard in my head, plain as day, Archangel Michael, you know better than that. You don't slam on the brakes. What are you doing? And I lifted off the brakes. As soon as I lifted off those brakes, that bear was right smack in front of my license plate. And do you know what happened? I hit the bear. My car went sideways to the right. I got the car easily back on the road without any diversion, without any problems. The bear rolled 3 times, went into the woods, jumped up, and probably took off into the woods. I don't think he was hurt. When I asked my guys, they said, you just stunned him. He's like a 300-pound bear. You stunned him. But it felt like I had a person in the car with me, and it felt like there was a cushion between me and the bear, right? Got into town, opened my hood. Everything was fine. The only thing that happened was my license plate was bent. Now, I have lived up here for 24 years. I have hit every stinking thing you can imagine. Possums, coyotes, a wolf, a deer, you name it. But I've never hit a bear. So guess what? I looked up the spiritual meaning of hitting a bear, and it was all about teaching and all the things, which I already stepped into and have started doing, so it made me know that I was on my right path. But now this medical professional person that was in my chair, and she was telling me that, she already knew what was wrong with this gentleman before the doctor even came in the room. Well, she can't say that out loud. But do you see why using your spiritual gifts? I run into this all the time with medical people too. They can't say anything because it doesn't fit into their medical protocol. But they know. Their intuition's telling them what's wrong. Everybody needs to be connected to their Christ clairs. I'm telling you, people. God speaking. I hope you find this helpful.